Brett, how about at the Navy? You talked about a lot of stuff at the kickoff here. Give us an example of one program you'd like to highlight.
Yeah, Luke. So yeah, I mentioned MQ-25 and the recent successes of the unmanned refueling drone off the aircraft carrier, the Task Force 59, the Middle East Unmanned AI Task Force,
which is phenomenal, by the way.
Yeah, I know, it's great. It's really exciting. So I'm going to cheat. I'm going to give you a specific example, another specific example, and then go general, because we talked about the fundamentals and what we need to do at a base level. The specific example I want to give is our Navy SEALs, our special operators. They're everybody knows what they do. I can't go into a lot of specifics. I'll just say that with regard to the development and application of AI, I think the typical American taxpayer would be surprised and proud of what they've been doing over the last 2 to 3 years. They are putting it to use in a very exciting in a way that makes me, as the Chief AI Officer of the Navy, very proud. In general, and this is another effort I'm really proud of because it extends across the whole service, and it's really a reaction to the recent final report of the National Security Commission on AI, which put the whole Department of Defense on a very short game clock, really. Recommended to the President and Congress that the department be AI enabled by 2025. So there's a bit of there's urgency, right? If you crack that report open, it's huge. It's like 800 pages, 100 recommendations. If you look at it in total for the services, what it says is you have some work to do in your basic service responsibilities: man, train, and equip, to be a more effective player on the AI field. And so one of the things we're doing in the Navy to address that and to fuel our speed to that goal of 2025, we are establishing AI task forces at each of our type commanders. What I mean by that is, our undersea warfare, surface warfare, aviation, special operations, and information. We are establishing task forces that address both the technologic side and the practice side. So the folks within each one of those organizations do what I call the calculus correctly, determining whether a problem can be improved with AI or not, and if it can, to develop the stack, and then work the stack through their given mission area. Like Greg said, AI is a general purpose technology, but in its application, it has to be tailored and customized to a problem specific and context dependent situation. The algorithm I build or develop for a submariner is very different from the one I would build for a jet pilot. Different operating environments, different velocities, different data, different transport. The stack is different, essentially. So it's critical that we get each of those folks in those given mission areas to understand what AI is, what its potential is, and then how you craft it to answer their needs and problems. That entire service approach to tackling both technology and practice is one thing it's come a long way over the last year. We now have one of those task forces at each of our type commanders, and they're making terrific progress. And the Task Force 59 is a slightly different animal, but again, I see it as growth, and growth in a good way, into a more, as Greg said, pointing into the spear type of direction. But it all needs to start at that fundamental level: man, train, equip.